Hi friends, welcome to Raman tutorial. I am Rupa. Today I am discussing about the topic chemical reactions and equations. In this topic we are all discussing some topics, that is first one is chemical reaction, next second one chemical equation, definition of the chemical reaction and definition of the chemical equation, and third one is what is what is the balanced chemical equation and some examples, and next types of chemical equations. In these types we are all discussing nearly 4 to 5 types of the chemical equations with definition and also examples, and endothermic and exothermic reaction, definition of the endothermic and exothermic and some examples, and next one is corrosion, and next one is rancidity. These are all the topics today we are all discussing. So in which first one is which one? Chemical reaction. Yes, what is meant by the chemical reaction? Chemical reactions are the changes in which one or more new substances are formed. So here in our daily life we are all seeing the so many examples for the chemical reactions. For example, burning of candle, this is also the one type of the chemical reaction. Here one status changes into the another state, and second one is cooking of food, this is also the example of the chemical reaction. So another one example is formation of the water. In this figure you are all seeing two hydrogen atom is bonding with the one oxygen atom to form the water molecule. This is also the example of the chemical reactions. Okay, next chemical reactions involves in which factors it involves. First one, change in status. Yes, it changes to status, that is solid to liquid, liquid to gaseous state. And next one is change in color. Yes, it is also change in color. For example, pink color changes into the some other colors. This is also called as the chemical reactions. Okay, next third one is change in temperature. When chemical reaction occurs, the temperature also changes. This is also called the chemical reaction. Next one, evolution of gas. Yes, evolution of gas means some particular cases gas will be the evaluated. This is also the chemical equation. So in this topic we are discussing with what is meant by the chemical reaction and some examples of the chemical reaction. Okay, next our topic is chemical equations. What is meant by the chemical equations? Equations means in which chemical equations we are all not writing the full name of the element. Instead of that we are all writing the symbol of that element. For example, hydrogen, if you take hydrogen means only write the symbol of hydrogen is H, like that. If you take this oxygen means here you take write the symbol of oxygen, that is O. This is called as the chemical equation. Okay, and in chemistry combination of some formulae gives us the chemical equations. Yes, see here, H2 is the symbol of the hydrogen, this is the formula, and O2 is the symbol of the oxygen. These two combines to form an one molecule, that is the chemical, that is the chemical reaction, that is the product of product. This is water, so it is called as the chemical equation. The chemical equations having both reactants and product. Yes, what is meant by the reactants? Reactants means which undergo chemical reactions, that molecules are called, or that atoms are called the reactants. Here H2 and O2 are the reactants. And what is meant by the product? A new substance formed when occurring the chemical equation or chemical reaction is called as the product. Yes, this is called as the product. One arrow mark is there. Left side is left side indicates the reactants and right side indicates the product. This is about the chemical equation. So reactants and products. Okay, next our topic is balanced chemical equations. Yes, what is meant by the balanced chemical equation means the chemical equation in which number of atoms of different elements is same on both the sides of the arrow is called as the balanced chemical equations. In balanced chemical equation, first you note down in which elements are present here. Here hydrogen is present and oxygen is present. Next, how many molecules or how many atoms are present in the chemical equation? Yes, here hydrogen means 4 atoms are present and here oxygen 2 atoms are present. In the reactant side, it is same as in the product also. See here 2 into 2, that is 4. So hydrogen, it is balanced, that is 4 hydrogen atoms, and oxygen in reactant 2 oxygen is there. Here also 2 oxygen is there. This is called the balanced chemical equations. Okay. Next, in which in chemical reactions have some different forms. Yes, what is that? One reactant and 2 or more product. See here, one reactant is there. One reactant is there. It split into the 2 or more product. Next one, 2 reactant and 1 product. If you combine 2 reactant to form an 1 product. Next one, 2 reactant and 2 product. Here combination of the 2 reactant, it gives also the 2 product. This is the some different forms of the chemical equations. Next, our main topic is what types of the chemical equations. Yes, nearly 4 to 5 chemical types of the chemical equations is there. First one is chemical combination. The terms only said. What is meant by the combination? Yes, here 2 or more substances combines to form a new substances. That is called the combination of the reaction. For example, 2Mg plus O2. It gives rise to 2MgO. This is called the chemical combination. Next one, decomposition. Decomposition means breaks up. Which compound is breaks up? One single compound is breaks up into the breaks up and it gives the 2 or more substances. It is called the decomposition reaction. See, the reaction in which a single compound breaks up into 2 or more simple substances are called the decomposition reaction. So decomposition means a single compound breaks into the 2 or more substances. Example, 2PbNO3 twice, it gives rise to, here one reactant is there, it splits and it decomposes to give an 3 product. This type of reactions are called as the decomposition reactions. In decomposition reaction occurs in the different types. That is, first one is decomposition reactions takes place when energy is supplied in the form of the first one heat, second one electricity, third one light. Third one light. In that, first we are all discussing about first the energy is passes through the electric current. It is called as the electrolysis. The decomposition occurs when passing through the electric current. This is called as the electrolysis. See here some picture is there. This is the picture of the electrolysis. Okay, here when you do the electrolysis means water can split into the hydrogen and oxygen. In the time we are all using the electrolysis, that is passing through the current, water can split into the hydrogen and oxygen. This is the electrolysis. Next one is passing through the heating. This is called as the thermal decomposition. Thermal means taking the heat. That is, for example, burning of some substance. This is the example for the thermal decomposition. See here, CaCO3, it gives rise to CaO plus CO2. Burning of some substances, it is called thermal decomposition. That's it. Next one is photochemical decomposition. Yes, photochemical decomposition means it absorbing the light. When decomposition occurs by absorbing the light, then it causes the photochemical decomposition. The best example for this one is photosynthesis. When green plants are preparing the food by using the by using the photosynthesis process. It is an example for the photochemical decomposition. Here green plants are absorbing the sunlight and preparing the food. This is the example for the photochemical decomposition. So these three types of the decomposition we are all studying in this chapter. Next topic is displacement reaction. Displacement reaction. Yes, displacement means what? More displacement means more reactive substance can displace the less reactive element in a compound. This is called as the displacement reaction. See the definition: chemical reactions in which more reactive substance, a less reactive element from a compound. So it is called as the displacement reaction. See the example: Zn plus copper sulfide, it gives rise to ZnSO4 plus copper. Here zinc is more reactive than compared to the copper. That's why zinc is replaces into the copper. Then it forms as the zinc sulfide. Okay. Another example: here copper is more reactive than the Ag. That's why it is replaces in the place of the Ag. This is called as the displacement reaction. Next one, double displacement reaction. Same as it is. Double displacement means here two elements or two atoms are mutually exchanges ions. See the definition: the chemical reactions in which compound reacts to form two different compounds by mutual exchange of ions. This reactions takes place in solution. Two common types of this reaction are precipitation reactions and neutralization reactions. One by one we can see that. First one is precipitation reaction. What is meant by the precipitation reaction? In this reaction, aqueous solutions of two salts are mixed very well. Here aqueous means less power than the concentrated solution. These two aqueous solutions are mixed well, then you will get the precipitate. Some salts precipitate due to mutual exchange of ions between these two salts. So this is called the precipitation reaction. Okay. Next, neutralization reaction. Yes, this is very important. Neutralization reaction means here acid and base to form an salt, then acid from H group, base from OH group. These are all to combine to form an salt and water. This is called as the neutralization reaction. See the definition: in this type of reaction an acid reacts to the base to form an salt. In acid it comes from H plus, and in base it comes from the OH minus. Here I shown H plus means acid, OH minus means base. These two are react to form an H2 and salt. This is the neutralization reaction. A salt is the product of an acid base reaction. See one more example: NaOH is the base, HCl is the acid. Here Na is combined with the Cl to form a NaCl. This is the salt. And next one, OH is combines to the H to form the H2O. This is the neutralization reaction. What is meant by the neutralization reaction? This acid is combines with the base to form an salt and water. This is called as the neutralization reaction. Okay. Next one, another type of the chemical reaction is redox reaction. This is also very important. Sometimes they are asking about the questions here: what is oxidation and what is reduction, like that. So a chemical reaction in which both oxidation and reduction. Yes, what is meant by the oxidation? Oxidation means gain of oxygen, and reduction means loss of oxygen. So see here I will write one column: redox, in which redox oxidation reaction is there and reduction reduction reaction is there. Oxidation means oxygen is added. Here reduction means oxygen is removed. See one example, 2Cu plus O2, it gives rise to 2CuO. That is, here copper gets oxidized and to form the copper oxide. This is the oxidation. Okay, next here CuO plus H2, it forms an Cu plus 2H2O. Cu is reduced. Here Cu is reduced and to form an H2. See what is meant by the oxidation means oxygen is added, hydrogen is removed. But here in reduction, oxygen is removed, hydrogen is added. This is called as the reduction. Okay, so next our topic is very important, exothermic and endothermic reactions. Yes, what is meant by the endo and exo? Exo, the word only said, exo means produced. What we have to produce, that is heat energy is produced. A chemical reaction in which heat energy is produced. This is called as the exothermic reaction. Here I will write on chemical equation, that is reactant. Reactant, it gives us a product and some amount of the energy. This is called as the exothermic. See, for example, I will put one picture also here. Exo means heat is produced. Here in this picture, heat is produced. So this is the exothermic. Exo means a heat produced. That's it. Okay. For example, for this one is making ice cubes and respiration. In our respiration also, we are all we are all produce the heat. This is the example for the exothermic. And next one is endothermic. Endothermic, it is the vice versa of the exothermic. In exothermic, heat is produced, but in endothermic, heat is absorbed. That is the endothermic. For example, melting of ice. There, making of ice, we all need some energy. Melting of ice, we are all absorb some energy. Okay, and one more thing is photosynthesis. In this photosynthesis, greenhouse are absorb some sunlight and they prepare the food. These are all the examples for the endothermic reactions. Okay, next our topic is corrosion and rancidity. Yes, corrosion means if you put some iron rods into the atmosphere, after some days you will see that some rusting or you will see that some rusting, that is called as the corrosion. Okay, see that what is meant by the corrosion, the process of slow conversion of metals into their undesirable compounds due to their reaction with oxygen, water, acids, some gases present in the atmosphere is called as the corrosion. The best example for this one is rusting of iron. And one more example means formation of green layer on the surface of copper, crushing of silver. This is the another example. And every year an enormous amount of money is spent to replace the damaged iron to the damaged iron. And what is the formula for the rust? Is Fe2O3 XH2O. In some exams they will ask for multiple choice. What is the molecular form of the rust? So this is the corrosion, and this is the best example for the corrosion is a rusting of iron, and one more thing is crushing of silver. These two are the commonly example for this. And next one is rancidity. Yes, what is meant by the rancidity? Rancidity means the food material goes on the food materials containing fat and oil changes when they are left exposed to the air for a long time, that it is not good for the health and it is not good for the eat. That type of the food it called as the rancidity, and it will changes to taste and odor also. Sometimes taste and sometimes odor. For example, see here some potato pieces is there, so it changes to the colors, and some rice items means it changes to the odor, that is called as the rancidity. Why it is caused? Yes, it is caused due to oxidation of fat, oil present in the food material. Why it is caused means some amount of the food fat and oil present in the food material means obviously it becomes as a rancidity. And why it, how do we prevent this? It is various methods such as adding antioxidants and storing some food materials in airtight container. This is a very important. And one more thing is by flushing out air with nitrogen. These are all the methods to prevent the rancidity. So full chapter I discussed. In this chapter some questions are arising mainly in the types of the chemical reactions. Some reactions are they will give, and you can recognize that which type of the reactions. And one more thing, very important topic is oxidation and reduction. In that also directly they may ask what is meant by the oxidation, or they may be reduction, like that. And one more thing, neutralization is also very important. And some questions are arising about rancidity means in which food gets more rancidity, like that, and in which antioxidants to use to prevent the rancidity for some food items, like that they may be ask. Okay. And other one, and next one is directly they will ask neutralization and very important endothermic and exothermic reactions. In that also they may be asking some questions. Very important means types of the chemical reactions. So you are all concentrated to types of the chemical reactions. Okay friends, thank you.